Hello everyone. So today I wanted to make a little video. It's kind of out of ordinary with most videos that I do make with gardening, but in my container onion video I mentioned going through some health problems, and I was telling y'all about pseudotumor and papilledema. Well, I ended up learning that a lot of people don't have this. And I think it's good to at least bring it up so people that do need help, if they have it, they can go out there and they can search for something. I found a few videos on YouTube, but I wanted to just let y'all know what it is, the pseudotumor and papilledema, and then how it can affect me and wanting a future and trying to live a homesteading life and an urban garden and all that kind of stuff, and what it's doing to me. So basically pseudotumor is Pseudotumor cerebri, and as I'm doing this I'm going to read offline some. I literally just Googled it, and the definition that they give me is the same definition that the doctors give me. So okay. Pseudotumor cerebri is also known as idiopathic intracranial hypertension. Idiopathic intracranial hypertension. So, a lot of doctors, they don't like to say pseudotumor because when you hear tumor, you think, oh my God, you have a tumor. So basically, pseudo is like benign, which is like it's not actually there. And then the tumor. So basically, my brain thinks I have, or my body thinks I have a tumor in my brain, but I don't. So it overproduces CSF fluid, which is your spinal fluid. And I'm going to read the definition for you. It looks like this is from the hopkinsmedicine.org for pseudotumor cerebri. This is their definition. Pseudotumor cerebri, also known as idiopathic intracranial hypertension, is a disorder of elevated spinal fluid pressure in the brain. PTC, for pseudotumor cerebri, is a condition important to recognize because it may lead to progressive loss of vision over time, which may be permanent. So this is actually something that I've had to actually deal with, that over the years my vision has gotten a little worse. I will like to emphasize that I'm only 27 years old. I got 10 years ago they thought I had pseudotumor, and at that time I was 17 and I was still young on my parents' insurance, yada yada yada. So I was supposed to get an MRI and all that, and it did happen. But here I am now as an adult. My husband and I are taking care of everything. The only con is now I'm an adult. We have kids, and some parts of life end up getting put on hold. But another thing with this is that it says a condition that occurs when pressure inside the skull increases for no obvious reason. Idiopathic intracranial hypertension is most common in obese women of childbearing age. I am not obese. I am not clinically obese or even almost obese. I did have a kid at 16, so I don't know if maybe that's something that could have triggered it. But I was tested for pseudotumor, or they saw in my regular eye exam, they could see the pressure behind my eyes. And this was before I got pregnant with Selena, or I think I had just gotten pregnant with Selena. Symptoms mimic a brain tumor, like I was telling you, but no tumor is present. They may include headache behind the eyes, ringing in the ears, and time with the heartbeat, and brief episodes of blindness. And then it talks about how the medicine that we're put on. So that's what I've been living with, this. And this year I just got officially diagnosed with it. I finally got an MRI. I got 2 MRIs done, so now I can say yes, I have pseudotumor. Or a lot of people like to say they have IIH, which is the idiopathic intracranial hypertension. And then I also have papilledema. Papilledema is a condition in which increased pressure in or around the brain, intracranial pressure, causes swelling of part of the optic nerve inside the eye, which is optic disc. Symptoms of increased intracranial pressure include headache or nausea and vomiting. So basically, I already have something that's increased pressure around my brain that gives me headache. And now I also have increased pressure behind my eye that gives me even more headache. So it's just headache on top of headache. And now learning that, oh, this is actually like technically a chronic, like now I can say like I have chronic illness, but I've never been one to be like, to really understand chronic illnesses and other stuff because I haven't had it myself. So I know some people will have, I don't know, I feel like anytime I've learned about that, chronic illnesses, it's someone that has like Lyme's disease or something. But even with that, I don't completely understand it all because I don't have it. But now with this, it's like, okay, this is considered that, and this is just what I have to deal with my day-to-day life. An untreated papilledema can lead to serious eye problems, starting with the loss of your peripheral or side vision. In later stages, your vision can become completely blurred. Some people go blind in one or both eyes. So, like I said, I've had vision problems already. So I've gone and gotten 2 MRIs. I think it was in June or July of this year. One of them was, and then one was in August, I believe. And then, and that's when they found out, like, yes, I for sure have papilledema, and they could see the pressure and everything. And then this past Monday, so today is November 27th. So this past Monday, I had a spinal tap. And then, so lumbar puncture. And then they also withdrew 4 tubes of my spinal fluid, my CSF fluid. And that was basically supposed to help. Most people recover from it like really fast. You're supposed to, at least the doctor said, like, you're supposed to lay down an hour here at the hospital, and then you're going to go home and you're going to lay down the rest of the day. Well, I don't know if you can tell, I'm in my bed. I am still laying down. For some reason, it's taking me longer to recover. I have had really, really bad headaches. We wondered if I had a CSF leak, which is spinal fluid leak. But I guess my neurologist doesn't seem to think I have it. So, but he prescribed me steroid and caffeine. I've never known about someone that prescribes caffeine, and he's told me to drink lots of caffeine, which I'm confused because when I got diagnosed with this, it's like he told me to not drink a lot of caffeine, and then like a lot of sodas and everything, carbonated drinks. But then he's like, what I'm going through right now, he's like, you need to drink caffeine. So I'm like, but you told me not to do it, and now you are. But so basically with this, they basically put me on bed rest, and I've been in the bed since I was in the bed all day Monday, most of Tuesday, and I tried to go into work because I work full time, 8 to 5, and I went into work late. I got there a little afternoon, and I don't think I was able to stay there past 2. My head hurts so much. I've thought I've had bad headaches, but that, I texted my husband, and I was like, this is legit, like, some of the worst headaches I've ever had. Like, I've never had a headache this bad. Like, it just felt like someone was just slowly crushing my head. It just, ugh. But with this, and having these, and doing the spinal tap, and trying to recover, I'm not able to do anything. I'm laying in bed. I'm getting up here and there to go to the bathroom or get me something to drink or something. And my husband's, since it's the weekend, it's Saturday right now, he's been here, but I'm not really able to do anything. And it kind of sucks because I'm just laying down the whole time. And then I think of the times how there's so many times where I'm like, I don't want to do anything. I just want to lay down. And then here I am, like, being forced to lay down. Like, day 1, day 2, okay. But now it's like a little over it. So I've been trying to do like hobbies of cross stitching and other stuff. But having pseudotumor and papilledema, and then going through the spinal tap thing, it almost makes it feel like it almost makes me nervous of like, what if this eventually could be my reality, like in the long term, of not being able to do like anything. And for me, of not being able to do like homesteading, and you know, eventually we hope to get our own land and have, you know, chickens and other stuff, and just be able to grow a whole lot more and have acres and all this stuff. And we want a cow eventually, and then, you know, pigs, for 1 or 2 pigs for here and there, so that we can raise them and then process those for meat. So then we're not having to buy that meat from the grocery stores. We know where our food comes from. It just makes me think like, what if this one day becomes my reality? And I don't think it will, but it could. But in the end, if this somehow becomes my reality, I'm going to keep doing what I have to do, as long as my headache is not as bad as it was the other day. If my headache was as bad as it was the other day, something else is going to have to happen. But with that being said, one thing that they're wanting to do, well, they could do, is, so to treat what I have, they can put you on medicine, which is Diamox and Topamax, and basically it's supposed to reduce the pressure just within your body, so it reduces the pressure of the spinal fluid around your brain and behind your eyes. But if that doesn't work, and then that's when they do the lumbar puncture and they drain the fluid. Well, I told my husband the other day, I said, look, if this is what they plan to do, is to keep me on medicine and go and drain some of the fluid, I'm not doing it. Because as far as I know, I think they do that like twice a year, so like every 6 months. I don't know if it's worth it, because it's me being in bed basically for a week straight, and I can't do anything. Nothing. I just can't. No, I don't want to say nothing gets done, because stuff can get done, but I can't get up and like cook dinner for my family, or cook breakfast, or go outside and, you know, feed the animals, and just be outside or something in general. And it sucks, dude. And with that, the only other thing they can do, as far as I know, is do a shunt, and that's brain surgery. A shunt, it looks like every picture I see is they do it like, I wonder if I have enough shaved. I guess it would kind of go like right here, and they put it in your brain, and then there's a tube. I guess it's connected to like where the spinal fluid and stuff is in there, and then there's a tube that goes, I'm assuming, all through your body, whatever, and then into your stomach, so it drains somewhere else. And so far, I've actually joined some Facebook groups, and it seems like the shunt is like the go-to thing that's gonna work. Brain surgery, and then is it like brain surgery, like I don't know, I'm thinking of like TV and stuff, but and then it is like you're literally going into your head and then other stuff. So, but that's the only thing that I can do. But just trying to hope for the best. I'm not a super religious person, but just hoping things can work out, because I feel like I've been living with this for 10 years, and yeah, it's been kind of sucking, but since I've been requesting and receiving and getting treatment for this, it's become worse, which I feel like that should be the opposite. I shouldn't be going to the doctor and then getting stuff and then feeling worse. I should be feeling better, but that's not what is happening. So unfortunately, right now, this is my life with pseudotumor, cerebri, papilledema, and just trying to live life in general, and trying to homestead and other stuff, but I'm in the bed. So I guess I will have to check back in with y'all. Just wanted to give an update on that. And a lot of people that, like me, I remember at one point I even looked in YouTube to like find people that had this. And then I was like, oh, there are videos on YouTube of other people that have this, and they make their video like a day in the life of someone that has it, which they could have exactly what I have, but like their symptoms and other stuff could be way worse. And it could be something where they're on medicine, because like I said, that since I've been taking medicine, I've been feeling way worse. So thanks for watching. Thanks for caring if you watched, all that good stuff. So I'll be here in my bed. See you guys later.